this beautiful venue, Belly Up, that has been here since 1974, bringing us music. For many of us, this is like church. This is where we come together to break down all the barriers, to be reminded once and for all that we are all brothers and sisters walking each other home to paradise, yeah? And so here we are, dreaming of a world full of peace, a meditation of love. We have a long way to go, but without the vision, there could be no future. So keep the vision alive.
You just tuned into World of Reggae. We're in San Diego at the Belly Up in Solana Beach with Groundation, Harrison Stafford, guitarist, singer, musician.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Yeah, nice to see you.
Nice to see you also. That was an amazing performance.
Thank you. Yeah, we gave it everything we had. Yeah, it was great.
Yes. And tonight was a sold-out show. How do you feel about the love and compassion that San Diego has shown?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you can't be anything but overjoyed. You know, the people have supported Groundation. We've been here for years and years and years, even before Hebron Gate. We've been coming here as a Californian group. So you see it growing and growing, and to have this 20th anniversary and see the people come out is like family. You know, it's wonderful.
Yes, and you could tell with the audience, they were loving you,
Yeah.
and just the energy between the exchange of music was beautiful.
It's what it's all about. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yes, I love it too. And you mentioned this is your 20th anniversary tour for Hebron Gate, which is an album that you
our
did.
third album.
Okay.
Right, yes. And 20th anniversary, we're going to be going to South America, Brazil, the end of this year for about 3-4 weeks. We spent 6 weeks in Europe. It's been remarkable that 20 years after an album, you see people so excited, and you know, we're never a band with like singles, you know, we don't have like hit songs or whatever, but this album, Hebron Gate, people, Jaja Know, Babylon Rule Them, Silver Tongue Show, Weeping Pirates, Picture on the Wall, every song as it goes, people are like, whoa, you know, they love it, and it's amazing.
Yes, it is amazing, and you could tell by the love that the audience shows you when you guys are playing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it makes us go wild, you know? We're very much an improvisational band. So, you know, we don't have a script that we follow and backing track or click tracks. We really get energy and fueled by the crowd. So as they give us that love, we just go, you saw Roger, and just, you know, we just take it to infinity, you know? Yeah, it's wonderful.
It was blessed. And you have a lot of jazz influenced music in there. Do your parents play music?
Yeah, my father was jazz piano player, and my grandfather played saxophone in swing era and these things.
Wow.
So jazz was my first music. I fell in love with reggae when I was very young, through my older brother when I was 8 years old or so, 9 years old, Peter Tosh and Bob Marley. So those are my loves, jazz and reggae. And I could hear that reggae with the one drop specifically, you know, that 1970s roots reggae style. It has this space to really encompass all this polyrhythmic and different harmonic movements and these things. So it's really something different. It's something that I could see that maybe you can find a new style of music. You know, that's kind of the mission. It's not complete yet. But all of these musical pieces, jazz, reggae, I feel like, you know, there's something to be reached still. There's a new style to come. And that's what Groundation is in search of.
Yes, and I feel like the people really gravitate towards that jazz influence with that dub also style. Also, and I love that you also have a lot of foundation artists in your music.
Of course, yes. From Each One Teach One and all of those days. Ross Michael, Don Carlos, Cesar Vibration, Abyssinians, the Congos, Pablo Moses, Aijaman, Marcia Griffiths, Judy Mowat. I mean, it's something that, you know, I don't know if you know, but I went to Sonoma State University for jazz, playing jazz performance, and I afterwards formed the first history of reggae music. I taught at the university.
Wow.
So a part of the history and culture of Jamaica and all of that is something that I'm very passionate about. So
that's amazing.
it's a joy to play this music and to share it and to learn from these great elders who inspired us.
Yes.
Is like so many people today play rhythms, old rhythms, and they present it, in a new style. But for me, I would like to create original rhythms and bring these foundation people with us to kind of show generations, people in California who don't know who these artists are, or who is Ijaman, who is Pablo Moses, And these elders are not going to be here forever, as we're all not here forever. And to me, there was something so special about those foundation artists, the ones who were there to see Selassie come to Jamaica, the ones who cited Rastafari and Dread and all these things at a time when society cast them out, Today, we applaud and we cheer all these dreadlock artists. But in their time, you really had to come with a pure heart and believe it, to the core of your being, because you got shunned, there was no doors open to you. So these great people, Skelly from Israel Vibrations, no longer here with us. A lot of these elders are getting sick. There's many, many of them. And we have to just, as they would say in Jamaica, big them up, give them respect, because they really paved the way for us. We would not be here sitting and talking if it wasn't for them.
Yes, I feel the same way. We recently were at Sierra Nevada World Music Festival.
Yeah, I love it.
With Leela Ike, and she sampled a rhythm from Gregory Isaacs, which was incredible. And I do love when artists give, thanks and respect and honor.
Acknowledge what it is.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's essential.
It's extremely essential.
Yeah.
Because like you're saying, a lot of these artists are passing away, so it's lovely to honor them in that way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. I love them.
And so you also have a new album that was released in May of 2022.
Yes, exactly.
Which is a dub version of Hebron Gate.
Yes, Dreaming from an Iron Gate. Yeah, a couple months ago. Yeah, so it's in honor of the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
And it was with the dub pioneer from France, Brain Damage.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, remarkable. So I gave Martin, Brain Damage, the original analog tapes, and he put the whole album on a grid so he could take the outro, take the harmony vocals, take the solo, re-shift all of the chords, change keys, and he just made the album into a completely new composition. So we say it's a reimagining of Hebron Gate. So yeah, I'm very proud of it.
I love it. I love that dub version, and you could kind of tell that is produced somewhere else. It has a UK kind of dub feeling to it.
That European heavy.
I love that.
Especially when he took, Babylon Rule them. Dooby doom, dooby doom, and he put it in dooby doom, dooby doom. It's like I'd never imagined that song like that. And that's what makes Brain Damage and that type of UK foundation of dub.
It's almost kind of like a combination of like steppers and like,
100%.
Yeah, that's what I love about it.
Yeah,
It's like kind of like a newer generation of reggae music.
Yeah, and you see too that the modern younger generation is not so used to one drop. So when you have one drop, it almost sounds like it's halftime, like it's slow. But then when the younger generation gets that steppers, gets that 4 on the floor, they connect to it. Yeah. So yeah, I love that project. And Nesta Garrick, great artist who's worked with Stephen Marley and all these great people. He did the album cover from Giovanni's original carving, and it's great because it's like a night. It's the same Hebron Gate, a little different perspective, but the moon is out and it's a nighttime thing, and it makes sense because the whole story of Hebron Gate is a 24-hour period. That's why on the gate you can see the suns, the 2 suns and the moon in the middle. So it's a story about the youth person, and as it goes in the 24 hours, he meets the elders at the end. The sun rises up again, so it makes sense that the original album is at the day, and Dreaming from an Iron Gate is at the night. Okay. The same essence,
That makes sense, and it's a beautiful cover. I've been loving and listening to that nonstop.
Yeah, give thanks.
So Howard, where do you feel that Groundation is going towards the future? Like, do you have any projects projects that you're working
Yes, the next album. We're already working on it. Yeah, we have we kind of stumbled on, this concept of a new style of music. Reggae music, of course. And the song we played tonight, Hebron, Chandim, 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 they are wrong. It's a fast 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. It's this fast tempo, but it has a slow 4. Basically, you have these kind of crossings of downbeat, so you can feel the pulse in different places. On our new studio album that came out last year, One Rock, there's a song on there called Greed that has the same thing. So this concept we're exploring more. It's very dense and rich, but to me, it's kind of like how great reggae is. One drop gives you that one, chick, chick, back, chick, one, chick, chick. But this could be the one. People don't really know. Or the bang, bap, bap. Is that the downbeat? Meaning people can feel the pulse in many different places. And this is a concept that we're exploring more. And we've been writing a lot of different songs, and it's been inspiring. So yeah. And we had last year, trumpet player Rich Armstrong passed away. We were a day before leaving for a 6 weeks European tour. The family called. He had a heart attack sitting on his couch at night, and we were devastated and did this 6-week tour without him. And it was like this whole concept of passing away, kind of the concept of having a vision, having a dream where you visit loved ones who are no longer in the flesh. So we feel rich, and this idea is taking form for the new album.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, it was, this 6-week tour we did afterward was extremely difficult for all of us, but I feel I never experienced it before, All of us have lost loved ones. A lot of times they're distant, friends, relatives, and your mind runs on them every now and again, and the pain and the sorrow can hit you, But this was 6 weeks where Rich's bunk is empty. We're here backstage, he's not with us. It was
Traumatic.
It was, yes. I'm Jeff, the trombone player, said, Harrison, are we touring? Are we gonna go, I said, yeah, we have to go. But the day that we got the call, the day before we're flying out for the tour, I was going out, picking up some food for my children, and I had this feeling, and I heard Rich's voice. Rich was like, Harrison, I'm so sorry, I fucked up. I'm not there for you guys, I said, no, Rich, man, you're good, man. You're good, man. Rich, you're in a good place. We're gonna go out there and do our best, It really felt like he was there. And there was a hummingbird
I love that.
inches away from me outside my window, looking at me as I was thinking this thing. And I said, Rich, yeah, we're gonna go out there and do it. And he was a magical person, He was a person that you would be like going to sound check, and you'd have maybe 45 minutes. You arrive, you haven't had much sleep, bus pulls in. All right, sound check time. Rich would come up drenched wet. He had just gone to the river with some people. Like, he was a lover of life. So even though he didn't get that many years, he really lived. So.
And so you said that you're going to Brazil soon.
Right.
Are you excited for that adventure?
Yeah, we are. I mean, for whatever reason, Brazil and France have been the biggest supporters of Groundation, I mean, we go play Sao Paulo and there's 10,000 people there, We go play Paris and there's 4,000 people. It's like, I don't know what it is about the culture. I have my own thinking as to why our music connected there, but I love it. So it's going to be, and especially playing Hebron Gate, which is a big album for us, a huge album for us in Brazil. It's going to be like madness. The people, and the Brazilians are already very passionate, and so they're going to lose their minds, As soon as Darren plays that opening lick, it's going to be wild.
And so I just want to touch base with, as musicians honoring other foundation artists, how do you feel that they could bring more foundation artists to newer generation of music?
I mean, some of the younger generation sample their music is great, but some of these elders are still alive. And you could have them on your album, and like what we do, you know, and have like a showcase for them where, like, you know, there's lots of young bands in America that are very huge. And it was great. Stick Figure did this song with Barrington Levy, so that's great, you know, to be able to. These younger generation have no idea who it is, and it's like you can't cut the tree out of the root, you know. It's not going to survive. So to me, these people are here. So yes, you can sample the classic song, but you can also have Don Carlos on your record.
Yes.
You know, you can have these great singers. There's few that are still with us, but they're in Jamaica, a lot of them, and it would be great feature. You know, just write a little verse for them, you know, and set them up on a little level to be like, oh, who is this? You know, yeah, it's important.
Well, thank you so much for your
You know
time.
it. You know it. My
I
pleasure.
appreciate all the works that you've done.
Thank you.
This is Groundation, and Give Thanks, World of Reggae, and Right Vibes Production, and we'll see you next time. Blessings, love, and light.
They call it murder. World of reggae music, and yeah.